is a family-owned and operated establishment that's been a staple in downtown Lynn for over 50 years. Whether you're looking for hard-to-find local and national newspapers or magazines, the greatest selection of cigars on the North Shore, or State Lottery and Keno, Cal's is there for you. Head down to 53 Central Ave in Lynn today for great selection, great prices, and award-winning service.
Monday Night Football on the best day of the week. Zoo Animal Face Eli and the Giants travel to San Fran to take on Mullins. I'm up here going crazy every week. I give myself a hernia, a rupture. I'm going nuts, and you don't even take my pick. You can retire with the picks I give you. All right, so I'm going to tell you who to take anyways, even though you pissed me off. Take San Fran laying 3. The Giants don't give Barkley the ball enough. Their offensive coordinator sucks. Keep the ball out of Zoo Animal Face's hands. And the Niners fans, they think this guy Mullins is the next Joe Montana. Big deal! He had a great game against Oakland. The Raiders, they suck, the worst defense in the league. Eli's mother banged a giraffe and then he was born. Take the 49ers. It's not like I'm getting paid to give you picks. You pieces of wake up! Bet the Niners. This will be 8 weeks in a row. Monday!
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Especially my dear friend, Bob Berry.
Bob Berry, hoorah!
Thank you for your service, hoorah, Bobby. Salute.
Thank you, all you vets out there.
Absolutely, the best. Absolutely.
So what have you been up to? You still been killing it at the gym?
You can tell. You can't tell? What do you think? Yeah, I'm fucking killing it, brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're working out, trying to do what I can. You know what I mean?
So, you know, a lot of people, I'm just like, yeah, you know my buddy Figgy? And they're like, no, I don't know Figgy. And you know what I say? I'm like, you know my buddy Figgy? He's always on Instagram. Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know who he is, but they know.
One pose.
The guy with big arms.
One pose.
Big calves. He's always flexing.
Yeah, I'm not flexing. Just so you know, I'm just swole.
Really?
That's what the kids call it. Yeah, swole. Yeah.
Huh. So these young kids know you.
Yeah, they know me. You know, I'm a living legend in my own mind. It's good. It's good. It's a good place to be.
It's not flexing. It's containing the amazing.
It's just, well, I'm a little swollen.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I can see. I have visibility under the
Here we
table.
go. All right. Everybody else want to jump in? Anybody over there too, Tasso? What do you want to say? Don't even start.
I'm brain swollen, that's for sure. Hey, Klusky, tell me what you got.
I have the biggest, most delicious roast beef in the entire world in my hands right now. And if you want one too, you should go to John's Roast Beef at 111 Western Ave in Lynn. It is the best sandwich on the planet. Go there now.
Really is phenomenal.
He looks like the Emperor of Greece in that picture right there.
Look
Look at that, FF.
He was very debonair. Very debonair. Dashing.
Tasso's all right. He's pretty good.
Great man. Tremendous.
He's got a big
American.
roast beef, I heard. So, all right, what do we got, Klusky? I heard we got some pictures sent from overseas, right? There was an armed service guy.
This is pretty amazing. These pictures were taken by I Love Mondays fan Steven in the North Arabian Gulf. The boat is called Baranoff, and the picture is of a twin 50 caliber machine gun. Steven is on he's on a 14-month tour over there. He's going from Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia. This guy's seeing more of the world than I will ever see. And he sent us some pictures. That's pretty cool.
Imagine that you're over there in Saudi Arabia.
Tremendous American.
In the ocean over there.
I know the Paskevich family. Great family.
Nice kid.
You know, he's a great kid.
He, I sent, he bought a shirt. I sent it to him, and he's like, I go, do you want a sweatshirt too? I'll send you one on the house. He's like, no, I can only carry so many pounds in his backpack.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
he's like, I can't have a sweatshirt. It's just gonna be a T-shirt. But
awesome. Repping the brand out in in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you. All right, let's get into it. What do we got?
Before we get too into it, someone told me that I almost didn't get my Christmas presents this year because 11,000 UPS workers were going to go on strike.
Probably because it's November.
That's tragic.
That, and I've been a bad boy, but they were going to go on strike, but I guess they resolved it, so I'm going to get my Christmas presents now. I was concerned about that for a while.
Somebody say strike?
Who's this guy? Oh, UPS. Obviously, are you really a UPS guy?
You Mr. Monday?
What's with those socks?
Well, those are
Official issue.
They're aggressive.
UPS socks.
What do you got a package from
Well,
Mr.
I
Monday?
was supposed to, but I think I'm supposed to be on strike, so I don't think you're going to get it.
If you're on strike, why are you here? How about if I strike you?
Solid
You're
question.
going to strike me.
Yeah,
a
how
guy,
about I strike
a guy
you?
in a sport coat with a heart on
Oh,
it's going to strike me?
I think I can knock you sitting down. Knock you out sitting down.
Maybe.
What do you got? What do you got there?
I don't think I can give it to you.
You smell something?
They smell like booze.
I smell like booze. You smell like protein powder and baby oil.
Give me this fucking.
Fuck out of here, you fucking animal.
I'm like a moron.
Jesus.
What's wrong with that guy?
What's going on here tonight?
I don't know.
What do you got, a cuckoo bird house?
I don't know what's going on here tonight. All right. What was that all about, Klosky?
I don't know. I think we better go in to shoot the shit before something crazy happens.
All right, let's go right into shoot the shit. Doctors remove woman's healthy kidney during routine back surgery.
Maureen
happened?
Pacheco of Florida had suffered lower back pain for years after a car accident. She went to a hospital where I believe they're supposed to help you. Well, they didn't there. They cut out the wrong part of her body, and now she's going to live the rest of her life with only one kidney.
Ooh. Is that bad?
Yeah, it's
How
bad.
many kidneys you have? 4?
4. If you
No,
drink,
2.
right?
2.
2, I know, 2, right?
You drink.
You can eat and drink?
No, I'm saying you drink, right?
A little bit.
Well, what if you had to cut that in half because some doctor sliced out the wrong
I'd be
organ?
very disappointed.
Real quick, didn't you go to school to be a doctor?
Yeah, for like a day.
No, let's talk about that
A
real
day
quick.
and a half.
Where did you go?
University of Florida.
For 6 months, he went to school to be a doctor. I
That's-
don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, it did. It didn't work out too well.
I know. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not smart.
He was concentrating on the female organ when he was studying down there.
Did you have to, like-
my own organ?
Yeah.
But don't boom.
Did you have to see like a dead body in that?
Cadaver? Yeah.
That scared you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So I couldn't do it.
So this doctor, okay, I hope he loses his license. Number one. I mean, think about it. Took out the guy's, the woman's kidney.
Hold on. Where this happened?
He thought one of the kidneys was a tumor.
Where this happened?
Florida.
Okay.
Not a tumor.
Okay. Shocker.
Yeah.
Another one, right?
Palm Beach Gardens, to say the least, too, is one of
It's
the
actually
most
most
richest
affluent communities in Florida.
in the world.
Got a friend who lived down there, did we?
Yeah.
Right?
Have you ever gone to
Very
Dunkin'
nice.
Donuts and you ordered like a very simple order and they messed it up?
Hold on.
It's gonna happen at a surgery table, right?
This guy must have paid for his doctor's license.
Maybe he got the surgery at a Starbucks. I didn't actually get the full story on that.
I think this guy, this doctor, should get his hands cut off or his fingers cut off as
Well, remember the
a punishment.
Remember
A
Seinfeld
punishment.
when
The Juju beans. Oh, yeah, the Junior Man.
The Junior Man went to the person getting operated on?
Yeah.
Kind of similar.
Are those things real? Are there like theater operating things like that? I can go watch
When I
that.
was in medical school for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I could
Really?
Yeah, there's a theater for the procedures.
Hey, Florida's like the vanity capital of the world. Everyone's getting fake breasts and fake lips, fake this, fake that.
A little bit more though. I'm just thinking to myself, she's probably asking for a couple 7 figures, right? Like $15 million to get a wrong organ.
She's asking for something, man. I don't know.
With her
You
luck,
cut
she'll get a third boob installed.
Is this thing on? Is anybody laugh or what? There's nothing funny going on. What the fuck? Hello? There's fucking 7 people up here.
Usually a great topic.
The fuck?
All right, let's go to the next one. See, that wasn't too funny. This is right up your alley.
What do you got?
Men obsessed with going to the gym have a higher risk of depression, which drives them to binge drink and use illegal steroids.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Nearly 10% of men surveyed had a body image disorder, believing that they were too fat or they wanted to be fitter. 1 in 3 men had been on a diet in the past year to build more muscle. and gym buffs were 4 times more likely to use anabolic steroids to bulk up. All of these people had like issues with depression, and they never felt happy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, 10%. I mean, it's not like a huge number.
Do you know who's happy? Some big dumb idiot eating Ben & Jerry's on their couch. That's who's happy.
He's not really, though.
Some big dumb idiot.
Is he really, though?
There's only joy in little bites. You don't get... It's not an achievement.
I've had Ben & Jerry's, though. You might be right.
Yeah.
Fish food, phenomenal.
I know. If you
Jerry Garcia, absolutely.
I want one of those horse feeders just full of, like, Rocky Road right now.
They got the new ice cream. You see it's like 90 calories per thing. You see that one, Carlo?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It stinks.
It's going to be horrible.
It stinks.
Cardboard.
Tastes like air.
But I'm going to defer to you in this one because you're like Mr. Universe. People can't tell how good. This guy looks so good if he took his jacket off.
I'm going to tell you, Carl, listen. I don't even know what you're talking I don't even know what you're talking
Listen,
about.
binge drinking. You and I have binge drank together.
I binge drink still.
I know you do.
To this day.
I mean, we're always accused of being on steroids.
I'm doing it right now.
We've always been accused of being on steroids.
I get it all the time.
I think we should call Charlie, who is Boston Testosterone. I think we should get in a program.
He's phenomenal.
I think we should get in a program.
Not that I would know.
I think we should get in a program.
Not that I would know. Tremendous products. Just saying. Listen.
Let's get a cycle.
Of what?
Testosterone. I don't know.
Listen.
I just think
I agree.
this study's funny because it kind of implies that other people are happy, right?
Yeah, no,
not
everybody's
that like
miserable, aren't they?
everybody's miserable. Why can't we just accept
Absolutely.
that? Yeah.
But I mean, these guys who are like weightlifting and working out like yourself. I mean,
Well, you do too. Listen, don't. Kids, come on. All of a sudden. Back in the pot kettle black.
I'm
What?
just saying, like, if you, these crazy diets, and if you can't eat, macaroni, can't eat pasta, can't eat breads, of course you're going to be crazy. I mean, that's going to make you nuts. That's why these people are like getting depressed and binge drinking.
Could be the steroids too.
Maybe the steroids.
Might make you a little high, make you a little low.
All right.
Not that I would know, but that's what I was told.
I don't think you're on steroids, Bob.
Dang, I'm not.
I know.
Thank you.
You would have been in the NFL.
Yes, I would. Exactly. I still be playing like Tom Brady. He looked terrible, by the way, yesterday.
Yeah, his feet weren't set. It was just.
He looked like he was 41 for the first time in a long time.
Yeah,
Last 3 games, yeah.
I think that
Hello.
I honestly, this is what I think. Whoever Belichick plays against, it was his pupil always does a great job against them.
Agreed.
So that's what I think happened.
They know the tendencies too, I think.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Sorry, I digressed.
Man is killed in exploding hot tub. The debris pierced his skull.
Okay, so a hot tub overheated and it exploded. Inside the hot tub were 4 people who I think exceeded the maximum weight on this thing. I don't think that's what caused it, but I saw images and I was like, I don't know. I don't want to see these 4 people in a hot tub together.
Tough crowd.
But basically, this thing exploded, and after this guy had finally got the wife to like cuddle up with another couple in the hot tub, he ended up with a piece of it in his brain, and he didn't survive.
Sounds like an inside.
It's not the head he was looking for.
How does a hot tub explode? Think about it. I mean, it's got to be an inside job. Someone, a bomb there.
It boggles my mind.
Well, basically, if you put your penis in that drain thing that pumps for too long, the motor gets overcharged, and then that's what happens.
How would you know that?
That's why I'm in the wheelchair.
How big is how big is your penis?
The half that's left is girthy, but the distance is really not much to brag about.
Oh God.
I've been in construction for years, and we've been, putting in jacuzzis. I've never heard of anything like this.
Well, jacuzzis for me are like a human petri dish. You know what I mean? Everything's festering in there.
A lot of disease.
Ugh, please. You couldn't pay me to
You
get
think
one.
a couple diseases collided?
They might, you never know. Could combustual. You know what I mean? Little syphilis, a little gonorrhea. Ba-boom!
Yeah, like
ba-boom!
Usually the most dangerous thing in a hotel jacuzzi is the STDs.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Klaus, how many people were in that jacuzzi? 4?
4, but the weight kind of tipped on. The guy alone that died, I mean, it cut his head off and he still weighed 280 pounds.
How does only one person die?
Well, because he got in the head.
Because the other guy weighed 480 pounds. All the shrapnel got him.
I think somebody was cheating on somebody, like the husband or the wife was cheating on somebody, and someone planted something.
Oh, maybe they were doing it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe they were doing it.
Yeah, and there was ejaculate floating on the top.
That with the gonorrhea and the syphilis, ba-boom. There you go. You never know. Ejaculate.
Devil's cocktail.
All right, next one. FedEx guy delivering fragile packages caught flipping and smashing items onto the customer's porch.
The man is seen flipping the package marked as fragile towards the house. After dumping it on the porch, he abandons it and heads back to the van. The customer later discovered their new toilet was smashed in this careless act. They have that video doorbell thing, so they caught this guy the whole time. This is actually Jim Carrey, whose career is more damaged than the toilet. But the video itself is very incriminating.
It's a
bad week for them.
Wasn't that guy just in here like 10 minutes ago?
That might have been him, yeah.
The guy who was just here, was he the guy who got caught?
Exactly, right?
I think that two things. This guy, this FedEx guy, he either, didn't get a tip from this person to Christmas time, so he was trying to break their stuff.
I gotta tell you something, Carlo. I see it all the time. I'm on your social media. These guys are tossing stuff around. Everyone's seen it, right? Am I the only one here?
This said fragile on it.
Oh, that's what they do. They boom. They don't care. It's thrown up there. They get angry.
These video doorbells are going to start catching more and more things. We're going to start seeing like affairs being blown up, murders being captured.
Absolutely.
I mean, if the guy really hated the customer that much, stay in the back of the van, smash the shit out of the thing, then walk it to the door and place it there. Hello.
Yeah,
that's what that UPS guy probably does.
I think he didn't want to carry. How do you put a toilet in a cardboard box like that? Does that not the right way to ship a toilet, right?
It's pretty large package, right?
Yeah. It was a toilet. It's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was trying to get fired to collect unemployment for the holiday.
That's a good move.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I know a lot of guys.
You want
do
to get
that.
half your fucking pay?
Smash the thing in the truck.
Great strategy.
I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, please check out our premiere of the new I'm Offended with the one and only Donnie Zollo.
He's the best.
And we'll be right back in a few minutes.
Cafe Avellino is a slice of heaven nestled into the picturesque coastline of historic Swampscott. With an amazing cook-to-order breakfast menu served all day, homemade pastries, and a wide variety of coffees, this is the perfect place to start your day. Lunch and dinner includes signature paninis, daily specials, and the option to BYOB. Head down to 242 Humphrey Street or call today at 781-584-4435.
I am offended at your fat, covered face. How ugly is your opinion and or face if you have to ninja up just to share your views? You're not a ninja, and frankly, I find your cultural appropriation towards the entire ninja community to be quite offensive. Are you going to a protest or are you knocking over a liquor store? If you don't have the courage to have your words, and more importantly, your actions, linked to your face, you're a coward. Best case, you're the living, breathing embodiment of a hateful Twitter profile. Worst case, you're a terrorist. And we don't negotiate with terrorists. The gang from Scooby-Doo unmasked a lot of villains in their day, and never once did they reveal a Martin Luther King or a JFK, but they did reveal a ton of dirtbags. So spend less time masking up and more time learning to articulate your points in a manner that would make me more likely to see your perspective.
Monday!
So last week was election day. It seemed very quiet around Massachusetts.
I think a foregone conclusion around here what happens, you know what I mean?
Because of our governor.
Got a governor and the other woman there who's running Pocahontas.
Yeah,
I don't want to
Pocahontas.
talk about politics, but that's, she kind of...
It was just the state was quiet. It was the most quiet election that I can remember in years.
When I went to the polls, it was very busy. Very busy in Swampscott.
Really? Did you vote?
I did vote, of course. My civic duty to vote, Carlo.
Wait a minute. The polls in Swampscott, there's no strip clubs in Swampscott.
No, there isn't. The Willie Club years ago, a lot of the old timers remember that.
The Willie?
It's called the Willie Club, yeah.
Look
it up, guys. Google it.
Could you get a wet Willie there?
It was one of those joints where they had like upstairs. You go up there and
the worst.
Go up there and get a quick hand dookie.
Yeah.
Get a hand baby real quick.
What was the place in Chelsea called?
I don't know.
King Arthur's.
I don't know. You took me there.
King Arthur's, right?
Glass slipper.
Oh, the glass. That was downtown. That's I would know.
I thought the only place you ever voted was the Italian Club.
I did vote there a few times, yes. Stuffed the ballot. Only 2 people never got elected, Carlo.
That's
I'm
true.
not going to mention their names on there.
What do you think about those people who like putting all over Instagram, I voted, did you vote today? What do you think about that?
They got nothing else going on. That's congratulations. That was your day. Congratulations.
Well, I did it.
You're the selfie king.
I really am. I know. It's pathetic.
Were you wearing, did you do it with no shirt on? Like stick, huh?
You're the look, Carl.
How'd you, what was it? Show us the pose.
There we go.
Show us the pose.
Tasso's got it.
Well, look, I'm glad Election Day is over. I mean, and especially all those stupid infomercials
that's
and
a lot.
commercials, public service announcements. What about the one I saw the other day with this guy, Klusky?
Yeah, we have that. Let's roll that.
Can we watch that?
Howdy. I'm Chesterfield Suthers, and I'm running for your U.S. Senate.
I'm doing what I can for America.
Now, my opponent, Billy Tips, he may be tough on crime. He may have cleaned up our city streets, but but I intend on doing the exact same thing. But what I won't be doing is touching little girls with their underwear.
Love me all that freedom in America.
Well, now, sure, my opponent has served for over 10 years without incident. And he did increase tourism while preserving our natural resources. But I can do that too. And I can do that without mainlining skag into my...
Raise that flag on high for America.
My opponent is a family man. He's an American man. He's honest, hardworking, and he seems to know how to get things done. But can he promise not to burn down an orphanage just to get an erection?
I'm doing what I can for America.
I can. I'm Chesterfield Suthers. Get out there and vote. Lock it in!
Love me all that freedom in America.
And there ain't no arson boners here. You hear?
I mean, I like how the guy loved America and stuff. He was like,
God bless America.
Chesterhead was a nice
Yeah.
guy, but
Cool hat.
that was not even a real beard.
You don't think?
No.
You ever smoke a Chesterfield cigarette?
Yeah, of course. We used to binge smoke too, you and I.
Yeah, we did. It was terrible. We almost threw up. We chewed tobacco too. That was great.
How about the time we went and puked in that parking lot? We won't name the place. We had some bad vodka. We went outside, and both just yacked everywhere. Do you remember that?
Was that last weekend?
A couple days ago. But that guy, he loves America. You know.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I love him. I love America. I don't like that guy. What do we got for all right, fan art? So we have fan art that's been getting mailed in from some very talented son of a bitches out there, mostly kids. What do we got, Klusk?
This first one is called Free Eddie Esposito. After showing up on our Dateline feature last week, we've got a lot of fan mail and some hate mail about the guy. But this one was sent from Dante in East L.A.
Ooh.
And it kind of shows off, he had a story about Skittles, I believe.
The Skittles were where? In his rectal area?
His prison pocket, I think.
Prison pocket, that's what they call it nowadays.
So, I mean, is the rainbows because he's a homosexual? Is that why?
No, it's because each flavor of a Skittle is a different fruit.
Oh,
You ever heard like catch the rainbow? What do they say? Catch
don't
the
really
rainbow,
eat
eat the
candy.
rainbow. Taste my rainbow.
It's the only way to get a banana, a peach, a strawberry, and a grape in your butt at the same time.
How does anybody actually like Esposito, this Eddie Esposito?
I think it's hilarious.
I think he's scary and he's compulsive.
Well,
and
yeah, he's a murderer.
I think
he's
people
definitely
just,
murdered.
He murdered someone.
Like he
A
might want
blockbuster.
to murder us if he ever gets out.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, what
You never know. He might be reformed.
Look at the
He might be.
tattoos. The guys who drew this? Good
What was the
It
blue
was
tattoo on his
Dante
neck?
in L.A.
What was the blue
This kid
tattoo
Dante.
of? Does anyone know?
Kluski, what's that blue tattoo?
It was a Band-Aid, I
It's a
think.
hickey.
What happened?
He got a hickey on his neck from someone who just ate a blue Skittle.
A dude?
You guys ready for some more fan art?
Sure.
All right, this next one is from the little Dickster who lives in Alston.
Ooh.
He was at the parade in Boston when the Red Sox won, and he says you signed his I Love Monday t-shirt. Do you remember that kid?
Yes, and I signed his girlfriend's breast.
Yes,
Yep.
he mentioned that too. She was upset, but
I felt like
they did draw-
Steven Tyler. She asked me to.
Yeah.
I felt like Steven
Did
Tyler.
she have nice breasts?
They're floppy.
Did you have trouble writing? Like did you have trouble like,
Well, when I
I
hit the nipple, it ran out of ink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So you remember autographing the kid's shirt and her breast. Do you remember the picture that he depicted here? Is this an accurate depiction of what happened?
Yeah, it looks like I'm holding a turkey drum. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's ridiculous.
What's that, a fucking Noah's Ark?
And what was his girlfriend the one who said she eats ass?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that. But there was a girl at the parade who said that.
Is that a new phase? I mean, are people asking you?
Eating ass is huge.
All the kids are doing it.
Eating
What do you
ass is
mean?
huge.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's in. Like I see it everywhere.
It's the new yogurt.
What do you mean you see people eating ass everywhere?
I don't see people actually eating ass, Carlo. No, not literally eating ass. I hear it's a
Yeah.
very
Figgy doesn't take the
popular
bus.
thing with young people is I eat ass. Like that's the big thing in college and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's because it's gluten free.
Exactly.
No, it's 2018. You have to be competitive. You have to know Microsoft Word. You have to know Excel. You have to eat ass.
Exactly.
You're not going to get a
Yeah,
job.
1, 2, 3.
So like,
and have Adderall.
girls
Yeah.
eating guys'
Yeah.
asses or guys eating girls' asses? How's it working out?
If
Either way.
you can eat whoever's ass you like. They're not that different.
Non-discriminatory.
Is it right after you go to the bathroom or after the shower?
I would hope that they clean it first.
I prefer. Yeah.
Just saying. I mean,
I mean, I never heard of this stuff.
What do you mean you've never heard of eating ass, Carlo?
I mean, I've heard of it because people said at the parade, but like I thought they were kidding.
You never had sex in the dark?
It's big. It's in.
All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, the last one is from Melanie. She loves partying and Garrett Whalen. She was super impressed at the way that Garrett shotgunned his six-pack through a 30-pound pumpkin.
So Melanie's the one who she keeps sending raunchy requests into Garrett, by the way.
Does she really?
Yes.
Garrett's a pretty handsome guy.
Yes. We had to flush him down the toilet.
Can I ask you a question? Where's that scarf?
It should be.
It should be burned.
Yeah, it smells horrible.
Right? I love Garrett. I think Garrett's hilarious.
He's unbelievable.
I hope he's okay though. I'm worried about his esophagus with all that acidity from throwing up. You know what I mean?
Forget the tequila.
Melanie says she wants to eat Garrett's
ass. I mean, you know what I mean?
All right, so today's Monday episode, you see it today in the North End?
It was awesome, yeah.
The historic Boston's North End, food, culture, my heritage, your heritage.
Yeah, absolutely.
The North End is kind of the opposite of eating ass, right?
We eat sandwiches.
The North End.
Yeah.
You cannolis.
Check out today's episode, and we'll be right back with singer extraordinaire Todd Angilly.
Woo!
Monday!
I'm here at St. Leonard's Church on Hanover Street in the North End of Boston. Most beautiful church around. Now, were you painting in there?
I painted here for 8 months. I did the whole renovation in here, buddy.
Really?
Oh yeah, Mr. Monday things. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were painting every Monday?
No. Mondays was the best day to come in here and paint.
Monday!
Working in the church, did you, as you were working here, were you praying to God when you were in here at all? Or?
Was I praying to God?
Like during the times you were working?
You want to know the truth? The whole crew was swearing so much. We didn't do it on purpose. We were like, why are we swearing 100 times an hour in a church? But you know what it is? We all just have that, construction guys. Every word's like, hey, get the, so everything.
Get that bucket.
Oh yeah, get this.
Did you go to confession at least afterwards?
No.
Monday!
Hey, so you got a hold of us because you wanted to buy a sweatshirt. What did you see?
I saw you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I'm really impressed with the sweater. I've been waiting for you to see you, so let me see what you got. I know you're selling fleeces to Eskimos now and the North Pole too, so that's amazing.
Monday!
Salameria Italiana, the best place to come get your cold cuts. Italian cold cuts for the holidays. I come here every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every New Year's. And once in a while, on Valentine's Day, it depends. But this has got the best stuff. The bread's delicious. The stuff is so fresh. Oils, vinegars, you name it. Olives, everything in here is the best. This is where I come. Alcatraz, come here, I want to show you this place. I gotta show Alcatraz the finer things in life. He's gonna come in here with me. You want a nice sandwich?
I do.
All right, let's go. Let's get a sandwich. I'm gonna get, what's good today? Everything? The La Donna? How about, we'll get a La Donna.
Prosciutto.
Oh, it's beautiful. You could not put anthrax in this sandwich, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, can't even get this thing open. Oh my God, unbelievable. That's why I come here.
Wow.
That's why I come here and eat these.
Well, great.
Buffalo mozzarella, fresh basil, prosciutto, parma, tomato.
Place is insane. I want to come here every day now.
Monday! Monday!
Years back, I was on the National Italian-American Sports Hall of Fame committee. And us as a committee, we voted and had a statue made for Tony DeMarco, the fifth inferior of Fleet Street, the North End. He's from this neighborhood. He was a welterweight champion. He's a great guy. He's still living. He's in his 80s. And we got a statue of the guy. And Mr. Monday had something to do with it.
Oh yeah. Ready for the winter, brother. Oh yeah. I thank God I lost all the weight.
I love Monday!
Todd Angilly, singer extraordinaire. You're more nervous to come here than you are to sing in front of 20,000 people, I think.
Oh, yeah. I've been over there ripping Carlo Rossi for the past 2 hours. You know?
Have you seen this crowd? Have you seen this crowd?
It's out of control. You got to turn this. What's this monitor here thing? I can't be looking at myself like this.
What's the matter?
Look at this. I was on a diet, you know, but the camera really does add, 70, 80 pounds to you there. Woo. All right, get it back to salads.
So,
all right.
let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You've been singing the national anthem at the Bruins games. Where else have you sang it? For the Patriots too?
Absolutely. I'm really lucky. I get to sing at all the. I've done every New England sports team, even the Revolution.
Really?
Absolutely.
How'd you get recognized?
I was cooking over at Fenway back in 1999, cooking in the kitchen. I was studying at the New England Conservatory. I was in the opera program there,
where you
and
went to school.
I was just ripping out, just singing early in the morning, whatever. And the guy who happens to book all the singers happened to be walking through the kitchen and heard me, and that's it. Done.
That's his history.
That's
it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's faithful. That's awesome. You kind of remind me of Luciano Pavarotti a little bit.
Because I'm
robust.
Oh, I was thinking maybe you'd think about the voice. So, no, okay, I got it. All right, yeah.
He's like,
all right, thanks, Carlo. Yeah.
So you're a tenor?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So when are you going to get the full-time gig? What's the Jacobs family doing? When are they going to hire this guy?
They were very vague about with the audition. There was 52 people who auditioned. They are going to pick. They picked the group of singers. Nobody knows how many they picked. But I've sung 5 games so far. I got another 3 lined up, so things are looking good. I'm not asking any questions. Right. When they call and ask me to sing, I show up and sing.
There's no way anyone has bigger lungs than you.
I don't know. I definitely got enough space for him. You know.
What's this all about? He's got a great voice. He's the best voice there is. What do you mean?
I think Carlo auditioned. I think Carlo's trying to.
Yeah,
he's mad about
He got one of the rejection letters. I think that's what it was.
I'm going to just tell you something about. Well, first off, I don't know if you heard about this eating ass stuff, but you don't eat ass before you go sing to get.
Nah, I try not. It's not good for the vocal cords. Do that afterwards.
Let me tell you people out there, okay? First person to buy a I Love Mondays hoodie right here, okay? First guy.
4X.
We've sold thousands. We've sold thousands. And it was a 4X. You look like you're a 3X now, though. You shrank a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that in the camera.
So you're a probation officer during the day.
I am.
You bartend at the garden at night.
I do.
And how do you find time to sing? Just fit it in.
Take the elevator down to the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
And there I am. And go back up and finish the shift.
So it's a huge passion of yours.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's no better. I mean, I'm first and foremost. I might joke about it. I'm blessed by God to be able to sing, to have that opportunity. You're out there in front of 17, 18,000 fans. They're going nuts. You're getting them all fired up. I mean, everybody should really experience that. That is such an ego boost. It's
the greatest song of all time. National anthem.
Oh, absolutely.
For me, for my money.
Yeah.
Especially today.
America.
Especially today.
I tear up every time. I tear up every time we hear that song. JJ and I.
Yeah.
Every time.
He cries when he rocks at the end of Rocky.
It's enough. Who doesn't?
Rocky 1, he cried at the end.
I gotta admit.
Welled up. You didn't like crying. Well up. You know what I mean?
There's something in my eye over here.
Hey, but you were born with a gift. Like a lot of people can't do that. I couldn't do that. I mean, he definitely couldn't do it.
I could, but it just sounded terrible.
You used to have a pretty good voice. What happened?
I think I smoked too many cigarettes.
Yeah.
I drank too much. All the
Binge
above.
drinker.
Binge drinking,
Maybe
everything.
eating too much ass. I don't know.
It might have been the
I had to bring that back. I had to bring it back.
But you were blessed with a great voice. I mean, you have brothers, don't you?
I do.
They
I have
can
3
sing,
brothers.
They can sing as well?
Absolutely. They're all bigger than me, monsters, good guys, great voices. We used to sing in church every Sunday.
Really?
We all played football. We were all Letterman football players, but sang in church religiously, no pun intended.
That's awesome.
In the choir, in the high school chorus, all that stuff. But there was no. Everybody loved it. School loved it. We loved it. Nobody was going to tell us.
Do you like sing at funerals and stuff like that too?
I do. I do that now. I cantor down at a Catholic church in Quincy. Get hired out for weddings and funerals and things like that. Yeah.
Ave Maria. Do you sing the Ave Maria?
That's pretty much standard.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to hear you.
I'm going to hire him to sing at your funeral in a few months.
Easy fucking.
No, I'm just saying.
What is wrong with this?
Binge drinking, the steroids. I mean,
I've admitted to nothing. Just eating ass. Get some bad ass. You never know.
you get gonorrhea of the ass.
Or the throat.
So one time I heard you were bartending at the Garden, and somebody didn't show up to sing.
Yeah.
And like they came and got you like 10 minutes before the game started. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
true?
that's great. It's a great story. I'll
us
tell it
about
really
that.
quickly, but it's hilarious. So my bar opens up
It's a private club. I'm inside the arena, so we're right there. It's a great spot to catch the game. And, it's it's before the game. Everybody comes in. We're all getting fired up. I'm bartending. I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden I hear this woman screaming, and that's not something you hear normally, So I look over, and it's the woman who is in charge of sending you out to sing. She's got the headset on, the clipboard. She's all ready to go, and she sees me, and she's like, Todd, you gotta come sing. You gotta sing. And I turn and look at the clock, and it's like 10:07. Game's at 7. I was. Oh shit! Right, so they run me down with security. And I got to run down the stairs. They don't have no time to wait for the elevator. I got to run through the seats, over this and that. So by the time I get down there, I'm a little, behind in my athletic abilities these days. So now I'm sitting there, I can't breathe, and they go, "You got to go out and sing right now." And I'm like, I can't even breathe, But to get out there was against Vegas actually, and it was great. Just pulled it together. No time to warm up, no nothing. And
did you crush it?
Killed it. I like to think I did pretty good.
So was that the first time you ever sang in public like that?
No. I mean,
you had done. I think you had done Patriot games and stuff. All right. Oh,
yeah.
so they knew you were pretty good.
Yeah.
How did you know the lyrics to the song?
My father is veteran, so I've known that since birth.
Kidding.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's a valid question. I'm taking it seriously.
He's a contrarian.
That's all right.
He's a contrarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you knew that you were I got a good voice, I know I got good hair, I knew that when I was a kid. How did you know? How did you calm down?
I can't disagree with that.
How did you know you had a good voice?
I wouldn't not necessarily when I knew I had a good voice, more that I knew that I loved to sing. Probably just as a little kid, singing in church and getting solos and being okay with it, and definitely being nervous and all, but it just. It's just very young age, and it kind of just when you get known as someone who's, they get called on all the time, even now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great.
Do you think a lot goes with confidence too? You have that confidence to go out there because a lot of people have good voices, but some don't want to really show it.
Well, you might think I got caught, but I just did the game on Saturday. I was still shitting my pants before.
You're still nervous though, but you do it though. A lot of guys have a lot of people have great voices, but they don't go out and do it.
Oh yeah, but it's kind of like it's an addiction. It's like if you feel great and then you start to hear that crowd. Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Greatness occurs outside your comfort zone, right? So if you get outside your comfort zone, that's where greatness occurs.
That's why you're so good. And
you have to do the Canadian national anthem as well, too, right?
Yeah, the last 2 games were against Canadian teams.
The Canadian national anthem, we're all familiar with our own, but the Canadian national anthem, that's just like fart noises and slide whistles, right?
And a kazoo. We get out
a lot of A's.
Canadian viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
It's actually a really fun song to sing.
Yeah. I actually always liked the Canadian national anthem.
You know, it's the same as the British national anthem with different words.
Yeah.
What do you do to prep? So before you got to go out and sing in front of 20,000 at the Garden, or 60,000 at Gillette. What do you do to prepare?
Just I kind of draws back on when I played ball, just getting in my zone, just getting ready, just taking it all in. So many times I've gone out there and I'm not even really looking at where I am, and now I'm starting to look at the players and look around and look and see where I am, really appreciate where I am, and it just kind of gives you more energy and all that. But I think sitting there hoping that you don't forget the words, things like that, and start psyching yourself out.
So when you sing, are you like fixed on looking at one spot, or you look around?
I used to be, but no, not now. Yeah. Even Saturday, I think I walked out, and what's the guy? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Halleck, the goalie, the new goalie there, and he was right there because the rug goes out, and he's looking, and I looked at him and how you doing? Just walked out, it's whatever. And I think they like it. Yeah, you're starting to get more comfortable with it.
Theatrical.
And and the crowd really likes it,
Now, so did you ever bring your wife or your kids to the game when you were going to sing?
I get 2 passes, so I try to spread the wealth. I try to bring many different people.
I've been trying to get my wife to give me a pass.
I got to tell him. I'm diming you out, Carlo. So I gave a couple passes, and Carlo and JJ showed up. And they might have disappeared and walked in places they shouldn't have been and things like that,
In the locker room.
Yeah. These guys just walking around. He's got the Mr. Monday jacket on. But even Blades, the mascot walked by, and he looked at him, he high-fived him, and he goes, "I love Mondays." Blades, right? So,
beautiful.
Absolutely. It was a great time.
The girl who's in charge was really mad at us.
That's all right. She'll get over it. It's all right.
So were you in the Glee Club growing up?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Did all that stuff.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The chorus, crowd, whatever you want to call it.
So we get to start, Carlo. So we get to start. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that.
What are you getting mad at me for?
Yeah, you said it with a condescending tone.
I'm just saying.
Glee Club's where it starts.
Did you pick on the kids in the Glee Club, Carlo?
Yeah, he did. He did. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I never picked on anybody.
I was in the Glee Club.
I was always picked on.
I was in the Glee Club.
Oh.
So, who inspired you? Who was your inspiration?
I don't know.
You don't have no one?
Nah, you know, Caruso. You ever read up on Caruso?
Caruso's the best Italian singer of all time.
Well, probably somebody would be right here in this room with us, and I mean that in a serious way. The guy was if you really read a couple of his biographies and just know about him,
What was the big one? Terrence from DeVille? Was this Seville? Something like
Barbara
that?
Seville. That was one of the
Yeah.
But I mean, he was caroused at night and partied hard.
Caruso was the original tenor.
Yeah, he really was. He was the godfather.
For you
of
people
tennis.
out there, if you don't know.
Remember Bugs Bunny did the whole thing with,
Yeah, that was
my shop.
That was in my
Let me
senior
see-
year.
let
We
me
had
cut
to
your
do that
mop.
one. Yeah.
So one last question is, like, would kids give you a hard time when you were growing up because you were singing? I mean, you were an athlete playing sports, so probably not.
Yeah, I think everybody liked it. Everybody liked it. I actually would I sang the last game of my senior year, the national anthem in my uniform.
That's awesome.
Like ready to walk
Really?
out on the field.
That's awesome.
I get the team respected it.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I think maybe I would have if I wasn't involved with the guys in the team. But I was
awesome.
pretty lucky.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for this guy.
Best American.
Klusky, who was Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday, let's give her a shout out to Trisha from Sacramento. This real estate mogul loves Mondays, and it makes sense why she's so successful, because she takes full advantage of it, and we really appreciate Trisha.
Yep, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Trish.
Soaking in those rays.
Bossy Rossi? What's her name? Give her a shout out for Instagram.
Trisha Bossy.
I think it's Miss Bossy Rossi. Not that I would know.
Her last name's
What are you stalking her? You weirdo. Jesus, hey, you better watch out for this guy. He's a guy doing the flexing all the time.
Bossy is a good name.
Hey, so I heard something. I heard you had a little treat for me. Are you going to sing a song?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
Is that true?
Let's do it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What is it? What's the
All
song?
right. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. He's lived a life that's full. He's traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. He's Mr. Monday.
We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Summer's coming. Get your tank tops. Universal sizes. One fits all. Get your dress shirt for your summer wearing. Get your summer tank tops. Gray or black. Black makes it look thin. Get your tank tops. Summer's coming. I got thousands of tank tops to sell. Let's go. The summer's here. Summer's here. Summer's here. You want to get a suit coat for the summer? For your summer wedding? Let's go! I Love Monday t-shirts back in stock. We shelved it up. Monday hoodies on sale. Buy a bunch of them. Flat print breaking balls hats like the millennials wear. Wedding season's coming. Get your dress shirt. The original I Love Monday t-shirt. Let's go, you scumbag.